ओसि पाण्डव
मा शुचः सम्पदं दैवीम् अभिजातोऽसि पाण्डव
द्वौ भूतसर्गौ लोकेऽस्मिन् दैव आसुर एव च
द्वौ भूतसर्गौ लोकेऽस्मिन् दैव आसुर एव च
दैवो विस्तरशः प्रोक्त आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु
दैवो विस्तरशः प्रोक्त आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु
प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च जनान विदुरासुराः
प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च जनान विदुरासुराः
न शौचन्नापि चाचारो न सत्यन्तेषु विद्यते
न शौचन्नापि चाचारो न सत्यन्तेषु विद्यते
असत्यमप्रतिष्ठन्ते जगदाहुरनीश्वरम्
असत्यमप्रतिष्ठन्ते जगदाहुरनीश्वरम्
अपरस्परसम्भूतं किमन्यत् कामहैतुकम्
अपरस्परसम्भूतं किमन्यत् कामहैतुकम्
एतान् दृष्टिमवष्टभ्य नष्टात्मानोऽल्पबुद्धयः
एतान् दृष्टिमवष्टभ्य नष्टात्मानोऽल्पबुद्धयः
प्रभवन्त्युग्रकर्माणः क्षयाय जगतो हिताः
प्रभवन्त्युग्रकर्माणः क्षयाय जगतो हिताः
काममाश्रित्य दुष्पूरन् दम्भमानमदान्विताः
काममाश्रित्य दुष्पूरन् दम्भमानमदान्विताः
मोहाद् गृहीत्वा सद्ग्राहान् प्रवर्तन्ते शुचिव्रताः
मोहाद् गृहीत्वा सद्ग्राहान् प्रवर्तन्ते शुचिव्रताः
चिन्तामपरिमेयाञ्च प्रलयान्तामुपाश्रिताः
चिन्तामपरिमेयाञ्च प्रलयान्तामुपाश्रिताः
कामोपभोगपरमा एतावदिति निश्चिताः
कामोपभोगपरमा एतावदिति निश्चिताः
आशापाशशतैर्बद्धाः कामक्रोधपरायणाः
आशापाशशतैर्बद्धाः कामक्रोधपरायणाः
ईहन्ते कामभोगार्थम् अन्यायेनार्थसञ्चयान्
ईहन्ते कामभोगार्थम् अन्यायेनार्थसञ्चयान्
इदमद्य मया लब्धम् इमं प्राप्स्ये मनोरथम्
इदमद्य मया लब्धम् इमं प्राप्स्ये मनोरथम्
इदमस्तीदमपि मे भविष्यति पुनर्धनम्
इदमस्तीदमपि मे भविष्यति पुनर्धनम्
असौ मया हतः शत्रुर्हनिष्ये चापरानपि
असौ मया हतः शत्रुर्हनिष्ये चापरानपि
ईश्वरोऽहमहं भोगी सिद्धोऽहं बलवान् सुखी
ईश्वरोऽहमहं भोगी सिद्धोऽहं बलवान् सुखी
आढ्योऽभिजनवानस्मि कोऽन्योऽस्ति सदृशो मया
आढ्योऽभिजनवानस्मि कोऽन्योऽस्ति सदृशो मया
यक्षे दास्यामि मोदिष्य इत्यज्ञानविमोहिताः
यक्षे दास्यामि मोदिष्य इत्तज्ज्ञानविमोहिताः
अनेकचित्तविभ्रान्ता मोहजालसमावृताः
अनेकचित्तविभ्रान्ता मोहजालसमावृताः
प्रसक्ताः कामभोगेषु पतन्ति नरकेषु च
प्रसक्ताः कामभोगेषु पतन्ति नरकेषु च
आत्मसम्भावितास्तब्धा धनमानमदान्विताः
आत्मसम्भाविता स्तब्धा धनमानमदान्विताः
यजन्ते नाम यज्ञैस्ते दम्भेनाविधिपूर्वकम्
यजन्ते नाम यज्ञैस्ते दम्भेनाविधिपूर्वकम्
अहङ्कारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं च संश्रिताः
अहङ्कारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं च संश्रिताः
मामात्मपरदेहेषु प्रद्विषन्तोऽभ्यसूयकाः
मामात्मपरदेहेषु प्रद्विषन्तोऽभ्यसूयकाः
तानहं द्विषतः क्रूरान् संसारेषु नराधमान्
तानहं द्विषतः क्रूरान् संसारेषु नराधमान्
क्षिपाम्यजस्रमशुभान् आसुरीष्वेव योनिषु
क्षिपाम्यजस्रमशुभान् आसुरीष्वेव योनिषु
आसुरीं योनिमापन्ना मूढा जन्मनि जन्मनि
आसुरीं योनिमापन्ना मूढा जन्मनि जन्मनि
मामप्राप्यैव कौन्तेय ततो यान्त्यधमां गतिम्
मामप्राप्यैव कौन्तेय ततो यान्त्यधमां गतिम्
त्रिविधं नरकस्येदन् द्वारन्नाशनमात्मनः
त्रिविधं नरकस्येदन् द्वारन्नाशनमात्मनः
कामः क्रोधस्तथा लोभस्तस्मादेतत्त्रयं त्यजेत्
कामः क्रोधस्तथा लोभस्तस्मादेतत्त्रयं त्यजेत्
एतैर्विमुक्तः कौन्तेय तमोद्वारैस्त्रिभिर्नरः
एतैर्विमुक्तः कौन्तेय तमोद्वारैस्त्रिभिर्नरः
आचरत्यात्मनः श्रेयस्ततो याति परां गतिम्
आचरत्यात्मनः श्रेयस्ततो याति परां गतिम्
यः शास्त्रविधिमुत्सृज्य वर्तते कामकारतः
यः शास्त्रविधिमुत्सृज्य वर्तते कामकारतः
न स सिद्धिमवाप्नोति न सुखं न परां गतिम्
न स सिद्धिमवाप्नोति न सुखं न परां गतिम्
तस्माच्छास्त्रं प्रमाणन्ते कार्याकार्यव्यवस्थितौ
तस्माच्छास्त्रं प्रमाणन्ते कार्याकार्यव्यवस्थितौ
ज्ञात्वा शास्त्रविधानोक्तं कर्म कर्तुमिहार्हसि
ज्ञात्वा शास्त्रविधानोक्तं कर्म कर्तुमिहार्हसि
ॐ तत्सद् इति
ॐ तत्सदिति
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु
उपनिषत्सु
उपनिषत्सु
ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे
योगशास्त्रे
श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे
श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे
दैवासुरसम्पद्विभागयोगो नाम
दैवासुरसम्पद्विभागयोगो नाम
षोडशोऽध्यायः।
षोडशोऽध्यायः।
हरये नमः। हरये नमः। हरये नमः।
हरये नमः। हरये नमः। हरये नमः।
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता
अथ षोडशोऽध्यायः।
अथ षोडशोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
अभयं सत्त्वसंशुद्धिर्ज्ञानयोगव्यवस्थितिः।
अभयं सत्त्वसंशुद्धिर्ज्ञानयोगव्यवस्थितिः।
दानन्दमश्च यज्ञश्च स्वाध्यायस्तपार्जवम्।
दानन्दमश्च यज्ञश्च स्वाध्यायस्तप आर्जवम्।
अहिंसा सत्यमक्रोधस्त्यागः शान्तिरपैशुनम्।
अहिंसा सत्यमक्रोधस्त्यागः शान्तिरपैशुनम्।
दया भूतेष्वलोलुप्त्वं मार्दवं ह्रीरचापलम्।
दया भूतेष्वलोलुप्त्वं मार्दवं ह्रीरचापलम्।
तेजक्षमा धृतिः शौचम् अद्रोहो नातिमानिता।
तेजक्षमा धृतिः शौचम् अद्रोहो नातिमानिता।
भवन्ति सम्पदं दैवीम् अभिजातस्य भारत।
भवन्ति सम्पदं दैवीम् अभिजातस्य भारत।
दम्भो दर्पोऽभिमानश्च क्रोधः पारुष्यमेव च।
दम्भो दर्पोऽभिमानश्च क्रोधः पारुष्यमेव च।
अज्ञानं चाभिजातस्य पार्थसम्पदमासुरीम्।
अज्ञानं चाभिजातस्य पार्थसम्पदमासुरीम्।
दैवी सम्पद्विमोक्षाय निबन्धायासुरीमता।
दैवी सम्पद्विमोक्षाय निबन्धायासुरीमता।
मा शुचः सम्पदं दैवीम् अभिजातोऽसि पाण्डव।
मा शुचः सम्पदं दैवीम् अभिजातोऽसि पाण्डव।
द्वौ भूतसर्गौ लोकेऽस्मिन् दैव आसुर एव च।
द्वौ भूतसर्गौ लोकेऽस्मिन् दैव आसुर एव च।
दैवो विस्तरशः प्रोक्त आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु।
दैवो विस्तरशः प्रोक्त आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु।
प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च जनान विदुरासुराः।
प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च जनान विदुरासुराः।
न शौचं नापि चाचारो न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते।
न शौचं नापि चाचारो न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते।
असत्यमप्रतिष्ठन्ते जगदाहुरनीश्वरम्।
असत्यमप्रतिष्ठन्ते जगदाहुरनीश्वरम्।
अपरस्परसम्भूतं किमन्यत् कामहैतुकम्।
अपरस्परसम्भूतं किमन्यत् कामहैतुकम्
एतान् दृष्टिमवष्टभ्य नष्टात्मानोऽल्पबुद्धयः
एतान् दृष्टिमवष्टभ्य नष्टात्मानोऽल्पबुद्धयः
प्रभवन्त्युग्रकर्माणः क्षयाय जगतो हिताः
प्रभवन्त्युग्रकर्माणः क्षयाय जगतो हिताः
काममाश्रित्य दुष्पूरन् दम्भमानमदान्विताः
काममाश्रित्य दुष्पूरन् दम्भमानमदान्विताः
मोहाद् गृहीत्वा सद्ग्राहान् प्रवर्तन्ते शुचिव्रताः
मोहाद् गृहीत्वा सद्ग्राहान् प्रवर्तन्ते शुचिव्रताः
चिन्तामपरिमेयाञ्च प्रलयान्तामुपाश्रिताः
चिन्तामपरिमेयाञ्च प्रलयान्तामुपाश्रिताः
कामोपभोगपरमा एतावदिति निश्चिताः
कामोपभोगपरमा एतावदिति निश्चिताः
आशापाशशतैर्बद्धाः कामक्रोधपरायणाः
आशापाशशतैर्बद्धाः कामक्रोधपरायणाः
ईहन्ते कामभोगार्थम् अन्याय्येनार्थसञ्चयान्
ईहन्ते कामभोगार्थम् अन्यायेनार्थसञ्चयान्
इदमद्य मया लब्धम् इमं प्राप्स्ये मनोरथम्
इदमद्य मया लब्धम् इमं प्राप्स्ये मनोरथम्
इदमस्तीदमपि मे भविष्यति पुनर्धनम्
इदमस्तीदमपि मे भविष्यति पुनर्धनम्
असौ मया हतः शत्रुर्हनिष्ये चापरानपि
असौ मया हतः शत्रुर्हनिष्ये चापरानपि
ईश्वरोऽहमहं भोगी सिद्धोऽहं बलवान् सुखी
ईश्वरोऽहमहं भोगी सिद्धोऽहं बलवान् सुखी
आढ्योऽभिजनवानस्मि कोऽन्योऽस्ति सदृशो मया
आढ्योऽभिजनवानस्मि कोऽन्योऽस्ति सदृशो मया
यक्षे दास्यामि मोदिष्य इत्यज्ञानविमोहिताः
यक्षे दास्यामि मोदिष्य इत्यज्ञानविमोहिताः
अनेकचित्तविभ्रान्ता मोहजालसमावृताः
अनेकचित्तविभ्रान्ता मोहजालसमावृताः
प्रसक्ताः कामभोगेषु पतन्ति नरकेषु च
प्रसक्ताः कामभोगेषु पतन्ति नरकेषु च
आत्मसम्भावितास्तब्धा धनमानमदान्विताः
आत्मसम्भावितास्तब्धा धनमानमदान्विताः
यजन्ते नाम यज्ञैस्ते दम्भेनाविधिपूर्वकम्
यजन्ते नाम यज्ञैस्ते दम्भेनाविधिपूर्वकम्
अहङ्कारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं च संश्रिताः
अहङ्कारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं च संश्रिताः
मामात्मपरदेहेषु प्रद्विषन्तोऽभ्यसूयकाः
मामात्मपरदेहेषु प्रद्विषन्तोऽभ्यसूयकाः
तानहं द्विषतः क्रूर।
जय श्री कृष्ण। सभी को जय श्री कृष्ण। Shall we start? गोपाल भैया आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही। Can we start? Please unmute yourself, Gopal भैया.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let us start with the prayer. Welcome to this extra class session of Gītā Jijñāsu exam. Today we are going to recite 16th chapter. Okay. We'll start with the starting prayer. Vasudeva sutan devam kamsa chanuramardanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadgurum krishnam vande jagadgurum. A happy Guru Purnima to all of you. Yeah. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Shrimad Bhagavad Gītā Atha Shodashodhyayaha. Even for the sake of repetition, I will say again. Here we have to recite Shri, not Sri. SH Shri and not only S and R. Then same thing for Shrimad Bhagavad Gītā. Shri and Gi, we have to stretch it. I will frequently use the word stress and stretch. Please understand the difference. Stretch means we have to prolong it. Stress means there has to be aghat. Okay. Atha Shodashodhyayaha. The difference between two sh and sh has to be clearly pronounced by all of you when you are appearing in the exam, so that examiner will be able to understand that you are able to differentiate between these two sh. Yeah. First sloka, please. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Not Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, like Arjuna Uvacha. Here it will be a single word, Nuvacha. So stretch va, a longer one, then you will be able to get the time to spell out Nu very clearly. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi Dānandamascha Yajñascha Svādhyāyastapa Ārjavam. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir. You can put the slide, Bhaiya. I think he has left or what. Okay, I will go through PDF. I hope you all have the PDF with you. No issue. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir. Slight flavor of va has to be there when we take the anuswar of sa. Samshuddhir, not Sanshuddhir. Okay. And the visarga has to be pronounced as half ra, alantara, what we call it in Sanskrit. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir. Here, not a single word is a long word, so everything is short, so you can move fast in this charan. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi. Make the this thing word two word for 4 times. You will be able to spell out very clearly. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi. There is a stress on ga and va. So So please remember that. Jñā, Yo, these are the two long letters. We have to give extra space, extra time for reciting them. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi. And sthitihi means immediately you should recite he after ti, because both are short. Thi and ti both are short. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi. Dānandamascha yajñaśca. Dānandamascha yajñaśca. Just a minute. Yeah, Gopal Singh, I have made you host also now for sharing the slide. Okay. Yeah, please unmute yourself. Dānandamascha yajñaśca. Here, except da, which is the long, everything is short, so you can move fast. There are 4 stresses in this charan. Take it very clearly. Dānandamascha yajñaśca. First stress on ma for half sha, ya for jña, then jña for half sha, and again on cha for next swa. Dānandamascha yajñaśca svādhyāyastapa ārjavam. Svādhya, we have to stretch extra, being the long words. Rest of the things are short one. Svādhyāyastapa ārjavam. Next, please. Ahimsa satyamah krodhas tyāgaśṣāntirapaiṣunam daya bhūteshvaloluptvam mardavam hrīrachapalam. Ahimsa satyamah krodhas. Except sa and kro, all are short words, so we have to move fast. Ahimsa, not ahinsa. We have to bring a flavor of va in that. Ahimsa satyamah krodhas. There is a stress on sa and ma, s and m. Satyamah krodhas. Mak, satyamah krodhas. Ahimsa satyamah krodhas tyāgaśṣāntirapaiṣunam. Tyāgaśṣāntirapaiṣunam. Here, Shantir Paishunam, it happens that we call the ra halanta. Don't make ra immediately after ti, slightly give extra space so that you will be able to pronounce the ra very fully. Tyāgaśṣāntirapaiṣunam. Here, tya and pai and sha, they are the 3 long words. We have to do justice with them while reciting. Tyāgaśṣāntirapaiṣunam daya bhūteshvaloluptvam. Daya bhūteshvaloluptvam. Ya bhute lo. They are the 4 long words. You will have to remember them. There is a stress on te after spelling out for extra time, then take that stress. Even the stress is mild, nothing wrong, but don't compromise reciting it long. Daya bhūteshvaloluptvam. The last word is made of 3 consonants, pa, ta, va. So there will not be any stress on lu. It is a natural stress that will come. Daya bhūteshvaloluptvam mardavam hrīrachapalam. Mardavam hrīrachapalam, not hirachapalam. There is a joint letter of H and R, ri. So make a practice of reciting it correctly. Mardavam hrīrachapalam. Ma, ri, cha. They are the 3 long words. We have to do justice with them. Mardavam Bhirachapalam. Next, please. Teja Kshama Dhruti Shaucham. Sorry. Teja Kshama Dhruti Shaucham. Adroho Nati Manita. Bhavanti Sampadan Daivim. Abhijatasya Bharata. Teja Kshama. The Visarga will be pronounced as her because next letter is Ksha. And any Visarga before Ksha will have to be pronounced as her. Half her, not exactly her. We have to pass the air through our mouth to make it a Halanta her. Teja Kshama Dhruti Shaucham. Dhrutish, there is a Visarga, so that will be pronounced as half Sha. Again, there is a full Sha. Teja Kshama Dhruti Shaucham. Not Shaucham. I made a mistake in the beginning. It should not be Shaucham because there are no two Cha as two consonant. It is not a joint letter. Teja Kshama Dhruti Shaucham. Adroho Nati Manita. In first charan, Te, Ma, Shau, they are the three long letters. In second charan, Do, Dro, Ho, Na, Ma, Ta. 5 long letters are there. Adroho Nati Manita. Bhavanti Sampadan Daivim. Here only Dai and Vi, they are the 2 long letters, so we should move fast in the first 6 letters. Bhavanti Sampadan Daivim. Bhavanti Sampadan Daivim. There is a stress on Sa because the next joint letter is there made of Anuswar of Sa, which is written as Ma because next letter is Pa. All special letters Pa, Fa, Ba, Bha, Ma, that Anunasik is Ma, that's why it will be Ma. It will be spelled out, that Anuswar will be spelled out as Ma. Please remember the Anuswar for the in-between word is converted into the Anunasik and it is written like that. If it is at the end, then it is written as just a point and then bracket explanation will be there. Bhavanti Sampadan Daivim. Similarly for Bhavanti, there is a Anuswar on verb, but it has been converted into the Anunasik of the series, that is Na, and that has been made as a joint letter. Bhavanti Sampadan Daivim. Abhijatasya Bharata. Abhijatasya Bharata. Ja and Bha, they are the 2 long letters. Take stress on Ta for the half Sa. Abhijatasya Bharata. Normally there is a mistake happens while reciting the shlok number 3 and shlok number 5. Abhijatosi Pandava, Abhijatasya Bharata. We normally get confused whether it is Abhijatosi Pandava or Abhijatasya Bharata. Remember, the 5th shloka will cover the Pandava word. Remember that, Panch Pandav. That is just a way to remember. The 3rd shloka will have Abhijatasya Bharata. Abhijatasya Bharata. Next, please. Dambho Darpo Bhimanascha Krodha Parushyameva Ajnanaincha Bijatasya Partha Sampadamasurim. Always do justice with the short letter, long letter, so that by just hearing somebody can make out it is a long letter or it is a short letter. Dambho Darpo Bhimanascha. Bho, Po, Ma. There are 3 long letters and 3 stress are there. Da, Na, Cha. The last letter of the first charan will take the stress for the first letter of the next charan. That is half Ka, Kro. Dambho Darpo Bhimanascha Krodha Parushyameva Cha. Krodha Parushyameva Cha. The Visarga will pronounce like Fa, not exactly Fa, but Krodha. You just pass the air through your mouth and close the lip. Krodha Parushyameva Cha. The Stress on ru is for half sh, that is shatkon sh. Remember that. Ajnanain chabhijatasya. Ajnanain chabhijatasya. Here jna, cha, ja, they are the three words which are long letters. Here the anusnasik of ch series is ya. That's why that has to be pronounced as ya. Ajnanain chabhijatasya. In Sanskrit, please remember the j and ch, they have to be pronounced hard. Jahaj and jahaj. So the difference is, first I have pronounced jahaj as soft j, jahaj is hard j. So ch and j in Sanskrit we have to pronounce hard. Ajnanain chabhijatasya partha sampadamasurim. Partha sampadamasurim. Pa, ma, ri. They are three long letters. Partha sampadamasurim. Next, please. Daivi sampad vimokshaya nibandhaya surimata mashuchas sampadan daivim abhijatosi pandava. Daivi sampad vimokshaya, half the and full va. Remember always, there are almost three stresses. Daivi sampad vimokshaya. Daivi mo and ksha. They are four long letters. Rest of the things are short. So when the short letter like sampad vi, they are to be pronounced fast and we should reach to mo. Mo and ksha to be stretched extra. Daivi sampad vimokshaya nibandhaya surimata. Dhaya, rita. They are four long letters. The anuswar of ba will get converted into half na because the series anunasik is na. That's why there is a stress on ba. Nibandhaya surimata. Rita, we have to stretch them. Nibandhaya surimata. Ma shuchas sampadan daivim. Once we leave ma, then up to dai, we have to move fast. Ma shuchas sampadan daivim. Dai and vi, extra space. Abhijatosi pandava. Abhijatosi pandava. Here the fifth slok, remember always, it is not Abhijatasya Bharata, it will be Abhijatosi Pandava. Next, please. Dvau bhuta sargau lokesmin daiva asura eva cha daivo vistarashah prokta asuram partha me shrunu. Dvau bhuta sargau lokesmin. Here six words. Dvau, bhu, gau, lo, ke. 5 words are there which are long letters. So we have to give extra space while reciting them. Dvau bhuta sargau lokesmin. Dvau, it is made of 2 consonant and plus double matra is there. Same is for gau. But the rafar of gau we have to spell out along with sa. Dvau bhuta sargau lokesmin daiva asura eva cha. Dai a e. You can observe these 3 letters. I am taking extra time. Daiva asura eva cha daivo vistarashah prokta. Daivo vistarashah prokta. Daivo pro. They are the 3 long letters. On pro, there is a stress of half ka, but don't compromise the reciting it long. Daivo vistarashah prokta asuram partha me shrunu. Asuram partha me shrunu. A, Pa, Me. Only 3 are long letters. So Shrunu should be spelled out immediately. Asuram Partha Me Shrunu. Next. Pravrittinch nivrittinch janana vidurasuraha na shauchannapi chacharo na satyanteshu vidyate. Pravrittinch nivrittinch. Before cha, since anuswar is there, it will be recited as nya. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. Pravrittinch nivrittinch. If you recollect, in one of the opening ceremony, Varnekar Kaka has said, all these anuswars are giving a different tone of the bill hanged in the temple. So all this we have to understand how the na to be pronounced, how the ma to be pronounced, how the ya to be pronounced, how the na to be pronounced. Pravrittinch nivrittinch. Since they are anunasik, they will flow from your nostril. Pravrittinch nivrittinch janana vidurasuraha. Na, ra, ra. They have to be given extra space. Janana vidurasuraha. Spell out ra long, then say ha. Janana vidurasuraha. And not suraho. Sura means if it is akaran, if it is having a extra, then it will be ha only. Na shauchan napi chacharo. Na shauchan napi chacharo. There is no joint letter, simple charan. Shau na chacharo. 5 long letters are there. Do justice with them while reciting. Na shauchan napi chacharo. Na satyanteshu vidyate. Except two te, all are short letters. Na satyanteshu vidyate. Next, please. Asatyam apratishthante jagadahuranishwaram aparaspara sambhutam kimanyat kamahaitukam. Even though there are words almost near to the charan, 8 letters, 7 letters, don't get afraid of. Just try see how we can split them. Asatyam pratisthante. There is a stress on sa, ma and ta. Asatyam pratisthante. When you take the stress of pa on ma, just close your lip, it will automatically come. Asatyam pratisthante jagadahuranishwaram. In the first charan only te is long. In second charan da, ni, they are the 2 long letters. Jagadahuranishwaram. After spelling out ni long, take the stress of sha. Jagadahuranishwaram aparaspara sambhutam. Aparaspara sambhutam. So 2 stress on ra and sa. Aparaspara sambhutam. Kiman, here bhu is long, rest of 7 letters are short. Kimanyat kamahaitukam. Except ka and hai, all are short. So take the stress fast on ma and ya. Kimanyat kamahaitukam. Nyat kamahaitukam. Kimanyat kamahaitukam. Next. Etan drushtimavashtabhya nashtatmanolpabuddhayaha prabhavantyugrakaramaणः kshayaya jagato hitaha. Etan drushtimavashtabhya. Except first 2 letters, all are short, so there is no problem in taking the stress. Etan drushtima vashtabhya. Drushtim vashtabhya not to be spelled out, otherwise it will become halantama. So etan drushtimavashtabhya, you have to end with ya, so that ya is full, bha is half. Etan drushtimavashtabhya. Dhru means it is made of the and ru, one vowel and one consonant. Etan drushtimavashtabhya nashtatmanolpabuddhayah. Tamano. There are three long letters plus avagraha is there. So take the stress after spelling out long letter, then only take the stress on long letters. There are 4 stresses in this charan. Nashtatmanolpabuddhayah prabhavantyugrakaramaanah. Prabhavantyu, half na, half the and year full. That is the joint letter. So we have to spell out very clearly. And again, there is a stress on U for the next G and R joint letter. Prabhavantyugra, vantyugra, prabhavantyugra karamana. The visarga has to be pronounced like H again, because next is Ksha. One more simple thing to remember always: if there is no explanation given after visarga in the bracket, that means by default it is H. Like buddhayaha, jagato hitaha, or karmanaha. So if there is explanation given, that means we have to spell out as per that. But if the explanation is not given, it is by default the visarga has to be pronounced as H, like H. Prabhavantyugra karamanah kshayaya jagato hitaha. Yato ta. I have given extra stretch to them. Kshayaya jagato hitaha. Next. Kamamashritya dushpuran dambhamanamadānvitaha mohad gruhitva sadgrahan pravartante shuchivrataha. Kamamashritya dushpuran. Du short, pu long. Remember always. Kamamashritya, ma and pu, they are only too long. And sorry, first ka also. Kama pu. Kamamashritya. Once you take the stress on ma after reciting it long, then Shri also you have to take immediately, because Shri is short and Du also is short. Kamamashritya dushpuran. You have to stretch pu being long letter. Kamamashritya dushpuran dambhamanamadānvitaha. Dambhamanamadānvitaha. The na and ma has to be spelled out fully. Dambhaman madanvita, not, we should not make anything halant out of that. Dambhamanamadānvitaha. Again, spell out da, then take the stress of na. Spell out ta, then say ha. Dambhamanamadānvitaha mohad gruhitva sadgrahan. You have to split like this thing. Mohad, ha, make a long letter, then spell out half the, because it is stress is there. Mohad gruhitva, gruhi long, va long. Moha hi va ga is gra, and ha. 6 letters are long, except gru and sa, all are long letters. Mohad gruhitva sadgrahan. Sad. Since sa is short, you immediately take the aghat of sad. Means it is not a aghat because it is made of 3 letters. So there is, as per new rule, it is not a aghat, but it is a natural. You will take half the immediately. Mohad gruhitva sadgrahan pravartante shuchivrataha. Pravartante shuchivrataha. Te and ta, only 2 are long, balance all are short. Pravartante shuchivrataha. Next please. Chintama parimeyancha pralayantamupashritaha kamopabhogaparama etavaditi nishchitaha cintama parimeyancha. Cintam nahi, don't make ma halanta. Cintama parimeyancha. When you recite full line, you have to remember, you have to take stress of next charan pro on cha also. Here ta, me, ya, they are the three long letters. Cintama parimeyancha pralayantamupashritaha. Pralayantamupashritaha. Yanta pashta. Four long letters. Pralayantamupashritaha kamopabhogaparama. No joint letter, but long letter we have to do justice. Kamopabhogaparama. Mo, kamo, bhopa and ma. Kamopabhogaparama etavaditi nishchitaha. Etavaditi nishchitaha. Not yeta. Some mix happens between a and a. We have to ensure we spell out etavaditi nishchitaha. Next. Asha pashashatair baddha kamakrodha parayanaha ihante kamabhogartham anyayenartha sanchayan. Here also again, if three charans are having 8 letters, single word, nothing to worry. Asha pasha shatair baddhak. Asha pa tai da and dha, sorry, dha. They are the long letters. Asha pasha shatair. Tai, you have to stretch, then take the rafar ra. Shatair baddhak. Bad, half the and full the. Remember always. And the visarga has to be pronounced like kha. Asha pasha shatair baddhak kamakrodha parayanaha. Ka, kro, rana. Alternate words almost are long letters. Kamakrodha parayanaha ihante kamabhogartham. E is long. Please remember, this is not a short e. Ihante kamabhogartham. Ite ka bhoga. 5 long letters are there. In this shlok, lot many long letters are there. Ihante kamabhogartham anyayenartha sanchayan. Anyayenartha sanchayan. There is a stress on sa because the next letter is ya and cha. It is an anuswar of sa got converted into ya, and as a joint letter there is a stress on sa. Anyayenartha sanchayan. Next, please. Now here E is small. Please remember that was long. Here it is small. Idamadhyamaya labdham. So that's why we have to spell out fast. Idamadhyamaya labdham imam prapsye manoratham. Idamastidamapi me bhavishyati punardhanam. Idamadhyamaya labdham. Here there are two stresses on ma because the and ya, they are the joint letter, and on the la, ba and the. Idamadhyamaya labdham, except ya, all are short letters. So move fast. Idamadhyamaya labdham imam prapsye manoratham. Imam prapsye manoratham. It is half pa, half sa, and full ya. So joint letter of 3 letters. That's why there is no stress on pra, but it will be naturally after spelling out long, the half point sa will be spelled out. Imam prapsye manoratham. Prapsye. So after spelling out long, take the stress of pa and then se spell out. Not prapse. Prapse means the full year we are just moving it out. So it should be imam prapsye manoratham. Idamastidamapi me. Idamastidamapi me. T is long, P is short. So T and me, they are the two long letters. Idamastidamapi me. You stretch T, after P immediately say me. Idamastidamapi me. Bhavishyati punardhanam. Bhavishyati punar. Either you spell out Shya together, no issue. Otherwise, Bhavishyati also is okay. Bhavishyati punardhanam. Next, please. Asau maya hatashatrur hanishye chaparanapi. Ishvaro hamaham bhogi siddhoham balavan sukhi. Asau maya hatashatrur. Sau ya. They are the two long letters, otherwise everything is short. The two visarga has to be pronounced differently. The visarga of ta will be pronounced like sha. Visarga of tra will be pronounced like ra. Asau maya hatashatrur. And through is short, so shatrur you immediately spell out. Asau maya hatashatrur hanishye chaparanapi. Hanishye chaparanapi. Not hanishye. Hanishye means 1.5 sha. So here half sha and full ya is there. So hanishye chaparanapi. Ishvaro hamaham bhogi. E long, ro, bho and gi. They are the 4 long letters. So, and there is avagra. So once you spell out long ro, then hamaham. First ma is full, second ma is halanta. Ishvaro hamaham bhogi. Siddhoham balavan sukhi. Siddhoham balavan sukhi. Dho va ki. They are the 3 long letters. Siddhoham balavan sukhi. Next, please. Adhyo bhijanavanasmi konyosti sadrusho maya yaksye dasyami modishya ityajnana vimohitaha. Adhyo bhijanavanasmi. A, yo, va. They are the 3 long letters. The stress on A to be taken after spelling out long, whereas the stress on na can be taken immediately. Adhyo bhijanavanasmi konyosti sadrusho maya. Konyosti. Avagraha and long letters. Ko, yo, sho, ya. 4 long letters. Konyosti sadrusho maya. Yaksye dasyami modishya. 3 ya to be spelled out full. Yaksye dasyami modishya. Yakshe means 2 ksha, 1.5 ksha. So that's why yakshe we should not spell out. Yaksye dasyami modishya ityajnana vimohitaha. Ityajnana. They are short letters, first 2. That's why I take the stress immediately. Jna, mota. They are the 3 long letters. Ityajnana vimohitaha. Next, please. Anekachitta vibhranta mohayala samavrutaha prasaktah kama bhogeshu patanti narakeshu chau. Anekachitta vibhranta. Ne, bhra, ta. They are 3 long letters. The stress to be taken for the short letter immediately, while the stress on the long letter to be taken only after spelling it out long. Anekachitta vibhranta mohajala samavrutaha. Simple charan. Only long letters to be done justice with. Moja mata. Mohajala samavrutaha. Not samavrutaha. There is no stress required to be given on mo. Samavrutaha nahi. Samavrutaha. Mohajala samavrutaha. Prasaktah kamabhogeshu. Prasaktah. Just release the air. Exhale the air. It will pronounce like kha. Prasaktah kamabhogeshu. Taka bhoge. 4 long letters. Prasaktah kamabhogeshu. Patanti narakeshu chau. Patanti narakeshu chau. K and chau, they are the 2 long letters. Rest of all are small, short letters. Patanti narakeshu chau. Next. Atmasambhavita stabdha dhanamanamadānvitaha yajante nama yajñaiste dambhena vidipurvakam. Atmasambhavita stabdha. Abhata dha. 4 long letters, almost near to alternate. So ensure we do justice with them. Atmasambhavita stabdha dhanamanamadānvitaha. Dhanamana madanvitaha. Again, no and ma to be spelled out full. Dhanamanamadānvitaha. Yajante nama yajñaiste. Yajante nama yajñaiste. Te, na, ne, and te. 4 long letters. Yajante nama yajñaiste. Dambhena vidipurvakam. Dambhena vidipurvakam. Vidhi is short. Bhe, na, pu, they are the long letters. Dambhena vidipurvakam. After spelling out pu long, then take the rapa. Dambhena vidipurvakam. Next. Ahankaram balandarpam kamam krodhai cha sanshritaha mamatma paradeheshu pradvishantobhyasuyakaha. This shlok is very good for understanding the different pronunciation of the anuswar. All 4 different anuswars are there except na. So understand how they are to be spelled out. Normally such questions, such difficult shloks will be asked. Ahankaram balandarpang. Ahankaram balandarpang. Hafma, hafna, hafna. Except ka, everything is short. Ahankaram balandarpang kamam krodhai cha sanshritaha. Kamam krodhai cha sanshritaha. The cha has to be spelled out fully, not halanta. And ka, kro, ta, they are the three long letters. Sanshritaha, bring slightly flavor of va, not sanshritaha. Kamam krodhai cha sanshritaha mamatma paradeheshu. Even though 8 letter, 1 charan, single word is there, but you can spell out very easily. Mamatma, ma dehe, 4 long letters. The stress on ma to be taken after stretching it. The stress on shu should be taken immediately. Mamatma paradeheshu. Shu, you just close your lip, it will automatically come. Mamatma paradeheshu pradvishantobhyasuyakaha. Pradvi, here the half were full. Pradvishantobhyasuyakaha. Stress on pra to be taken immediately, stress on sh to be taken immediately, but the stress on to be taken after prolonging it. Pradvishantobhyasuyakaha. So here to suka, 3 long letters are there. Pradvishantobhyasuyakaha. Next. Tanahan dvishatah kruran samsareshu naradhaman. Tanahan dvishatah kruran क्षिपाम्यजस्रम शुभान आसुरीष्वेव योनिषु. Tanahan dvishatah kruran. Ta and ra, and sorry, kru also they are long letters. Rest of everything is short, so move fast. Tanahan dvishatah kruran. Between ta and kru you can move fast. Tanahan dvishatah kruran samsareshu naradhaman. Samsareshu naradhaman. Sa, re, ra, ma, 4 long letters. Samsareshu naradhaman. Kshipamya jasrama shubhan. Kshipamya jasrama shubhan. Here, when you spell out pa, first I will explain which are long. Pa and bha, only 2 are long letters. Kshipamya. After spelling out pa, take the trace of ma and say mya. Then just take the trace of sa on ja, but jas and sra. The next letter is made of sa and ra, s and r. Normally, in Sanskrit, there is no word like stra, except astra, shastra. But if we have to say 1000, sahasra, so it is made of sa and ra only. So here also don't forget, it is made of sa and ra only. Kshipamya jasrama shubhan. Kshipamya jasrama shubhan. Asuri shveva yonishu. Ri, ve, a, yo. 4 long letters are there. Asuri shveva yonishu. Next. Asurim yonimapanna मूढ़ा जन्मनि जन्मनि माम प्राप्यैव कौन्तेय ततो यान्त्यधमां गतिम्. Asurim yonimapanna. Ariyomana. 5 long letters are there. Asurim yonimapanna मूढ़ा जन्मनि जन्मनि. Except mu and ha, all are short, so move fast in those letters. Mūఢā janmani janmani māma prapyaiva kaunteya. Māma prapyaiva kaunteya. 3 stresses, ma, pa, ka. Māma prapyaiva kaunteya. Prapyaiva. Māma prapyaiva kaunteya. Mama prapyaiva kaunteya. Ma prayai kaute. 5 long letters are there. Mama prapyaiva kaunteya tato yantya dhamangatim. Tato yantya dhamangatim. 2 2 2 2. To, ya, ma, they are the 3 long letters. Tato yantya dhamangatim. The joint letter of half na, half ta and full ya is there. That's why there is no stress shown on ya, but it is a natural. We will say yantya. Tato yantya dhamangatim. Next. Trividhan narakasyedan dvaran ashanamaatmanaha kamah krodhas tatha lobhas tasmade tatrayantyajit. Tasmade tatrayantyajit. Trividhan narakasyedan. Except ye, everything is short, so move fast. Trividhan narakasyedan. Kasyedan, kasyedan, but not kasyedan. Kasyedan means 1.5 sa. So it should be Trividhan narakasyedan dvaran ashanamaatmanaha. Dvanama, 3 long letters. Dvarannāshanamātmanaha. Sh and na to be spelled out full. Dvarannāshanamātmanaha. Kamah krodhastatha lobhas. Visarga of ma will be kha. Visarga of bha will be like sa. Kamah krodhas. The there will be stress for the next sa. Kamah krodhas tatha lobhas. Tasmadetat tyaje. In the third charan, ka, kro, tha, lo, 4 long letters. In the fourth charan, ma, de, ye, ma, de, je. Tasmadetat tyaje. Remember, there are 2 half the and then the ra. Tasmadetat tyaje. Tyaje. Tasmadetat tyaje. Next. Etairvimuktah kaunteya tamodvaraistribhirnaraha acharatyatmanashreyas tato yati parangatim. Etairvimuktah kaunteya. Etai kau ye. Count kau and te. They are 4 long letters. So after spelling out tai long, then take the rafa. Etairvimuktah kaunteya. Kau spell out long, then take the stress of na. Etairvimuktah kaunteya tamodvaraistribhirnaraha. Tamodvaraistribhirnaraha. Modvarai. They are 3 long letters. Tamodvaraistribhirnaraha. The next letter after ra is Satara. So there is no agat given or stress given on rai, but it is a natural stress will come while reciting. Tamodvaraistribhirnaraha. Raistribhirnaraha. Acharatyatmanashreyas. A and ya and shrey. They are 3 long letters. Acharatyatmanashreyas. Tato yati parangatim. Tato yati parangatim. Simple charan. Anuswar of ra will be like nga. Tato yati parangatim. Next. Yashas. Next slow. Yashastra vidhimutsrujya vartate kamakarataha na sasiddhimavapnoti na sukhan na parangatim. Yashastra vidhimutsrujya. Remember how it has to be spelled out, where it has to be broken, where it has to be split. The visarga of ya will be spelling out like sha, halanta sha. Sha, only one word is dirgha, otherwise everything is short. Yashastra vidhimutsrujya. Shastra, again satara, so shas, then tra. And vidhimut, hafta we have to spell out along with mu, then srujya, srujya. Yashastra vidhimutsrujya vartate kamakarataha. Vartate kamakarataha. Te kaka, 3 long letters. Vartate kamakarataha. Nasa siddhim vapnoti. Nasa siddhim vapnoti nahi. Siddhim vapnoti means we are making ma halanta. So nasa siddhim vapnoti. Nasa siddhim vapnoti. Here va, no, they are the 2 long letters. Na sasiddhima vapnoti na sukhan na parangatim. You need not have to stop at ma, but in a flow it will come. Na sasiddhima vapnoti na sukhan na parangatim. Here only ra is dirgha, otherwise everything is short. Na sukhan na parangatim. Next. Tasmācchāstram pramanante karya karyavyavasthitau Jnātvā shastra vidhanoktam karma kartumiharhasi. Tasmācchāstram. There are two stress on first two words, but you spell out sma long, then take the stress of cha, then chastram. Again, satara, three words are there, so there is no stress shown, but chastra. We can take half sa along with cha and then tra. Tasmācchāstram pramanante karya karyavyavasthitau. Karya karyavyavasthitau. Kaya tau. There are three long letters. Kaya katau. Karya karyavyavasthitau. Jnātvā shastra vidhanoktam. Jnāvashadhano. Five long letters are there. Jnātvā shastra vidhanoktam karma kartumiharhasi. Only ha is dirgha, otherwise everything is short, so move up to ha very fast. Karma kartumiharhasi. Miharhasi. The rafa to be taken after spelling out long. Karma kartumiharhasi. Pushpika. Om Tatsaditish Srimad Bhagavad Gītāsu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastresh Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yogo Nama Shodashodhyayaha. Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Hare Namaha, Hare Namaha, Hare Namaha. Here in, just go back to Pushpika. Though in the exam, they will not ask you about Pushpika and all this thing, but remember, all the ending words where stress is there, we have to ensure we take the stress. Om Tatsaditish Srimad Bhagavad Gītāsu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastresh Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yogo Nama. Here not Nam. It has to be spelled out fully. Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yogo Nama Shodashodhyayaha. Okay. I am available for any kind of queries, questions you have. Please start raising your hands. If at all any queries are there, Gopal Bhaiya will start unmuting you. Okay. And while asking your query, please keep your video on so that you can also be focused on. If at all you have any queries, please feel free. Do not hesitate that how such kind of queries or silly queries I can ask. This is the time to get corrected. Yeah, Kalpana Didi, please unmute.
Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I wanted to ask about the aghats, like, like first and charan, and both are mixing up. Like the first sloka, Yagnesh Chas. But if we don't want to combine both the charans, like third and fourth together, then can we just say Yagnascha Swadhyayas Tapa?
In exam, since you are going to recite the shloka as a full shloka or full line, it is always better to take the aghat, take the stress, because I don't think any concern will be there. You spell out in a single row as if it is a single sentence. Since we are, in original Gītā, it is a single sentence. We are preaching it with charan wise, that's why we are giving a comma after 8 letters. Okay. But you take, just spell out as a single line. Dānandamascha yajñascha svādhyāyastapa ārjavam. In a single breath, when you spell out like that, I'm not saying you should spell out in single breath. You can take a pause also. Charan wise is also okay. But stress is always better because stress is given, and stress, wherever stress, like in between word we are taking stress, so end word also we have to take stress.
Okay.
That's what is my recommendation. Okay. You spell out, let me understand from you whether you are able to or not.
Yeah. See, as Shri Bhagavan.
No, only Dānandamascha, last line.
Dānandamascha yagnascha swadhyāyastaparjavam.
Perfect. You have taken correctly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Jai Sri Krishna. Yeah, Nandini Didi, please. Jai Sri Krishna. Your voice is not coming. I think you are again mute.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Jai Shri Krishna. Actually, I wanted to know the 18th shloka. You pronounce the word as ahankaram or ahankaran.
Karam. Pa, fa, ba, ba, ma. See, next word is ba. So the Anunasik of ba series is ma. Pa, fa, ba, ba, ma. So it will be ahankaram. Okay.
And in the 19th shloka, you say samsareshu or samsareshu?
Samsareshu. Normally in Sanskrit, we always try, where is samsar, then there are different words, sanyam. So like that, we try to give the flavor of while pronouncing pure Sanskrit.
Okay, so the
in regional language, it happens in North India, sansar or like that they spell out. But I am saying from the Sanskrit point of view, I don't think any issue will be there, but we should try to fold our tongue in that way that we are able to pronounce the Sanskrit correctly.
So even though the bindu is there on top, we say sound, not some.
No, not sound. The sounds are issue. Okay.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Okay. Any doubt, any queries there? Please feel free to ask. Nothing wrong, because this is the time to get corrected, and you will go in exam with a better clarity. I know you would have prepared yourself well. Yeah, Nandini.
Actually, I have a little doubt about the exam. Are we allowed to just take part in this exam on 17th and then do a better performance on the next date, 4th September?
No. When you appear, say, if you appear for the exam with half preparation, there is a threshold for every chapter. Unless you cross that threshold limit of the score, you will not be allowed to take the next chapter.
Actually, I did not want to appear on 17th, but I was told in yesterday's class that I can join as an experience and do better in the next session. So can you please advise? They say that
if you are not prepared and if you are not confident, then you decide better not to appear. Nothing wrong. You can appear for the next time also. Even if you have filled up the form, if you want to take the break and not to appear, that's okay to us. Because I will tell you the reason. The difference is that once you appear and not able to perform or not able to cross this thing, then the mark list or this thing result will be either reappear or something different. Okay. So if you have to reappear, means for example, if you are appearing for 3 adhyay, in 12th and 15th you are performing, in 16th you are not able to cross that threshold limit, the score sheet of yours will be saying as need to reappear. So whether you want to take that score sheet with that kind of remark, or whether you want to appear it with full preparation on next cycle, you decide.
It is our decision not to leave it to them to tell us to reappear.
No. Once you appear and not able to cross that threshold limit, it will be reappear. The result will be to reappear.
Oh, they themselves will give the decision.
They will no. They will declare your result. See, there are 4 categories of result: outstanding, excellent, or good, or to reappear. Means reappear means it is a part of fail, a sort of failure. Okay.
Okay.
So instead of writing as a failed, we are writing it as to reappear. So whether you want to take that or you want to appear it directly when you are fully prepared, that is your decision. But my recommendation is, if you are confident, then appear better way. Experience as such is nothing extra. This it is a very transparent process. The title of the adhyay, the first shloka you have to do. Then the whole adhyay will be divided into 3 parts. If there are 24 shlokas in 16, 8, 8, 8. Out of first 8, examiner will ask, give you one hint of one charan. You have to recite that shloka and next shloka. In the middle portion also same thing will happen. In the end also same thing will happen. This will happen in this cycle also as well as next cycle also. So there is no as such experience you will be gaining out of this thing. It is better if you do the same recitation in front of somebody, your colleague or this thing also, that will be better. That is my recommendation, personal recommendation.
No, I find it more commendable, your suggestions. I think I will not appear on 17th. I will go for the second date, which I have filled the form. But but I was told that if I am not appearing, I should refill the form again for the after 17th.
Next cycle, when the exams communication will come, that time you have to again fill up the form.
So now I need not do anything, just leave it like that.
What you can do, since you are in the Jijñāsu group, you can just post a message there. Because of my under preparation, I am not able to participate. I will participate in the next cycle. That also you can do. If you want to appear, you can. You are free to appear. I am just giving you both options as I am showing you mirror, I would say. Decision is yours whether you want to appear or you do not want to appear. Okay.
No, you have strengthened my decision now.
You
not
decide.
To appear. Yes. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Yeah, Meena Didi, आप unmute कर लीजिए. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya. So my question is, like suppose we do good in 2 chapters and 1 chapter somehow something goes wrong. So what will be the decision? Let's say 12-15 I did good, but 16th chapter I'm not, like something went wrong. So what will happen at that time?
Same thing now, what I said.
Same thing. Okay.
There is a threshold limit available for the every chapter to succeed. It's like let us say you have to succeed by scoring 50% mark, let us say. So that threshold, if you are not able to cross, then you cannot qualify the exam, and again the remark will be reappear.
They will be reappear. Okay.
So I'm not fearing you, any one of you. Please remember, you can appear also. It is not a distinct.
And they'll give hint, Bhaiya. Suppose they are stuck somewhere, will they give like small push or something?
Maybe 1 or 2 hints examiner will give you. But if you go on asking more hints, then he will be forced to deduct some mark also. Okay?
And what are the things which they will see? They will see the pronunciation, of course, the correct pronunciation, and of course the correct sloka. We have to say, what else they will look into it?
First is Anupatan, full Anupatan is correct or not. That is one.
Okay.
Second, then all the grammatical requirements like Aghat, Visarga, the pronunciation of those Visarga, the pronunciation of Anuswar, or the joint letter, whether we are able to spell out correctly, whether we are calling long letter as long, reciting long, or short letter reciting short or not, or we are giving stress or not. All these things will be covered, including lay also. If let us say there are in chapter 15, there are Trishtup Chand shlokas, and if you are able to spell out, lay is not as per the Gītā Parivar. Please remember, lay can be anything. It can be your own lay also. It can be somebody else also. It is not what has been taught exactly as it is. You have to decide, but you should not read out as a para.
Yes,
that is expected. It is not a. It is a poetic. It should not be. I would say just a book or this thing page we are reading.
Yes, thank you, Bhai.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Yes, Vilas Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Sir, in this 22nd shloka,
Okay.
and the second charan, Tamo Dvarai Stri Bhir Naraha is there.
Okay.
But while reciting, you did not, B did not, just you said Tamo Dvarai Stri Nara. Whether it is Stri Bhir Nara or Stri Nara?
No. I recited very clearly. Maybe due to internet, you would not have been able to hear. Tamo Dvarai Stri Bhir Naraha. I also said that the half ra has to be spelled out along with B. Tamo Dvarai Stri Bhir Naraha. But Stri and B both are short. They are not to be stretched.
Okay.
Tamo Dvarais. Rai, I also said that Rai is long, so spell out it long and then take Sa. Tamo Dvarais Tribhir Naraha. I do not know whether why you could not hear the B, but B is very much there. Please understand, every charan will have 8 letters. Some exceptions are there, but that 8 letter, if we don't spell out one letter, it is uncommon to our this thing also. It immediately stuck to us that we have something wrong there. Okay. Sri Bhir Nara. Okay. Yeah, Gupta ji, please unmute yourself.
Yeah. Hello, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I want to ask one thing.
Yes.
If one get the remark of reappear, how many chances he will get for appearing for the same examination?
N number of chances. There is no limit.
Okay. Thank you.
There is no limit. You can appear. It is, and importantly, for reappear, we don't release the mark list. We don't release this thing. We only communicate. If you don't get the mark list, you can get the communication from your texter or this thing, that whether you are able to pass or not. But very rarely it happens that people are not able to cross the threshold limit. Very rarely it happens.
I have completed my 12th and 15th chapter very nicely. But in 16th chapter, I have some problem. That's why
still there are 3 days to go. You will be able to do that. That is not an issue. 24 shlokas are only there. Just do the revision 5 times in a day on 16th chapter. You will be able to do that. Don't worry. Okay. Don't lose the confidence. Okay. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Pradnya Didi, please unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yeah,
Dada, this shlok number 17.
Okay.
Pravrittencha nivrittencha. I get confused because I can see double T. Tatta is double. So how do we say it? Pravrittin.
Which shlok number you are telling?
17th, sir. 17th.
17th.
Yeah.
You are talking of 16th chapter or some?
16th chapter.
17th shlok is
Pravrittincha nivrittincha. That one.
Just a minute. Because 17th
Sorry. 7th. I'm so sorry. 7th one.
My God. Okay.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
It's all right. So what is your problem? Tell me.
Pravrutti, that is double T, and Nivrutti double T. So can you please help me spell it, pronounce it properly? Because how I say it, pravrittincha nivrittincha. So do I stress on that? Okay.
Yeah. We can say when we say pravrut, we always take into account the half the. Pravruttincha. So there is no issue. Nivrittincha. So half the is by I would say in subconscious way it will be spelled out by you. You are not spelling out pravrutincha. Pravruttincha. You are taking the straight from.
Nivrittincha.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Jesse. Yes, Anupama Didi, tell me. Please unmute yourself.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, tell me.
I am also unable to speak that sloka only. Can I spell it once?
Yes, please.
Pravrittincha nivrittincha janana vidura suraha na sauchanna pichacharo na satyanteshu vidyate.
Perfect. You have spelled out correctly. No issue. No
Okay,
problem.
one more. 12th sloka. Ashapashashatairbaddak kama krodha parayana ihante kama bhogeshu anyayena sanchayan.
Here two areas of improvement. Kama nahi, kama krodha nahi, kama krodha. Kama krodha parayana. And next is ihante, te you have to stretch long. Ihante kama bhogartham. And kama bhogartham, you use some different word.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything is there? You are on mute. You are mute now. Okay. The qualifying mark is 50% out of 32. 16 has to be scored in one particular chapter. So if you don't cross 16 in that particular shloka, a particular chapter, then you will not be able to take the next chapter. So please remember three chapters: 32, 32, 32, 96. That is the score sheet. I'm giving query to answer to the Sarada's query. What is the minimum mark for qualification? Per chapter, 32 marks are there. Out of 32, you have to score 16. Then only the next chapter can be taken. And the mark sheet will be available within, I would say, 24 hours of the exam. Means I will not say mark sheet. It is a result, I would say. The result will be available within the means that is average time what we have seen. It may happen, it will be available less than 24 also, slightly more than 24 also, but normally within same night or at the most next day morning, the results are getting published. It all depends on how many participants are appearing in exam. That will decide whether it is less than 24 or more than 24. But we have never seen a case of more than 24 so far. Okay. Yeah. Any other query, any other question is there? Please feel free. Otherwise, yeah. Mallika Gopinathan, you had some query. I don't know whether you are there or not. So if you are there, please raise hand. Otherwise, you have said I have a query. Yeah. Please unmute yourself. Naga Padma ji. Gopal Bhaiya, can you unmute Naga Padma ji? Gopal Bhaiya, you are also.
I already did it.
Didi. Please unmute yourself. We have sent a query.
Okay.
Now okay. Tell me.
We are pronouncing Yajna and Yajna. What is difference between that? Is it any wrong in the pronunciation?
First of all, there is nothing wrong. The region-wise pronunciation of Jñā, Jñā, Gya,
Gna also, some people are pronouncing Gna.
They are acceptable to Gita Parivar. Region-wise, like Rushi, Rishi, North Indians spell out it as Rishi. The Maharashtra and other, they spell out as Rushi. So there is no issue. The regional pronunciations are acceptable, but it should not be something different word. Okay.
Because there are so many Gnya and Jijñā. Some people are pronouncing Jijñā. And we are pronouncing Gnya. Gnya as
no issue. Even Jñā or Dnya or Gya, they are acceptable. Okay. So no concern.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. That is my.
Yeah. Anyone? I think somebody has raised hands. Will there be any Vyakaran question? Vyakaran per se specific question will not be asked that tell me the reason why it is Anuswar is Na or Ma or Halanta Na. Nobody will ask. They will only observe it through your recitation, whether you are able to take care of the Vyakaran or not. Okay. Yeah. Mallika Didi, please keep your video on and unmute yourself. Yeah. I have sent a request. Please unmute.
Yeah. See, I have a query. See, first my query is, see that Tanaham Dishada Kruran Samsaresu Narad. I'm saying Samsaresu. Is it correct wise? Because according to my regional voice, I'm not able to. The Sham sound is.
No, Samsareshu is correct.
I'm saying, and like that only the first one also I'm doing Abhayam Sattva Samshodhir. I'm that there are some people are twisting that,
okay.
and I can.
You are already by unconscious, subconscious way also you are spelling out correctly. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir.
Samshodhir. And the Samsari, I'm saying Samsareshu.
Samsareshu.
Tanahan Dvishada Kruran Samsareshu Naradaman. I'm saying that way.
Okay.
It's okay, no? And should we go according to any special tune or anything like?
Means could not understood.
There should be any tune and you can pronounce it properly. No specific tune and all are necessary, no?
No. It is your own, like, say, for example, the south will have a different lay, the north will have different lay, the Maharashtrian will have different lay. Gītā Parivar is accepting every lay, no issue. The meaning is that you should not read it as a just a statement. It is a shloka. It is a shloka. Whatever shloka style you are adopting, that's okay to Gītā Parivar.
There are some people who are saying very sweet voice. I am not
expecting. Nobody is expected to be like others. It can be your own lay also. That's okay to us.
They won't cut mark for that, no?
No, but lay has to be there. If there is no lay, then the question can happen, concern can happen. But that also will
I'm not putting words. I'm not putting words like that. Either like that. See, words. I'm not putting just words. Now RTOP Janavanasmi, like that tune you can take it, no?
Yes. See, that South will have a different tone. When they recite the shloka, we understand this is a South tone. North will have different tone. Maharashtra Western will have a different tone. The East will have a different tone. So all are welcome. All are acceptable to Gītā Parivar. The lay has to be there. It is only expected that some lay has to be there. Okay?
Okay, that is okay. And one more, the last query, one small fast query. I just want to know, now they give their time, now from me, it is an NRI timing, 6 to 9 it is. Okay. So they will give the time 6 to 9, the full time I have to wait for that.
No. The Techstar who is coordinating, if there are, let us say 15 participants in one room, he will assign the time slot to every participant. 6 to 6:15 one, 6:15 to 6:30 second, 6:30 to 6:45 second, third. Like that, he will assign the time slot to all of you. If you are given 7:30 to 7:45 or 7:50, you just remain present during that time.
And we have to finish it within 15 minutes. So, see, suppose
normally we are giving 15 or 20 minutes. Normally we are giving based on the experience, but it is not hard and fast that you have to finish within 15. If you are not able to, then you will be stopped there. Not like that.
No, because sometimes we have to think,
Yes, you will be given chance, but don't take 1 hour for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That's what it is.
Some 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes.
Yes. Take absolutely no issue. It is not time clocked or like that we will take the paper back from you after 15 minutes. Not like that. Okay.
Okay. That I was nervous for that.
No. Don't worry about that. So, see, already you have exam pressure. We don't want to give you time pressure. So there will not be any time pressure.
I'm very happy for that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, Suman Didi, please unmute yourself.
सर डेमो के लिए ट्राई करेंगे.
कौन सा श्लोक बोलना है आपको?
डेमो के लिए आप पूछो हुई.
नहीं नहीं मैम, मैं एक आधा पूछ सकता हूँ आपको, एक आधा दोस्त, क्योंकि अगर 50 लोग खड़े हैं तो उनको डेमो सबको देना पड़ेगा, तो दैट विल बी टाइम कंज्यूमिंग जॉब. आई कैन आस्क यू 1 or 2 दिस थिंग. अहंकारम.
अहंकारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोध च संश्रितः मामात्मपरदेहेषु प्रद्विषन्तो भयसूयकाः.
Pronunciation is good. हाँ, okay, you want to go next. ठीक है, next also you cover. तानहन.
तानहन् द्विष्टक्रूरान् संसारेषु नराधमान् प्रसक्ताकाम
क्षिपाम्यजस्.
क्षिपाम्यजस्नमशुभान् आसुरीं श्वेव योनिषु.
There are 2-3 errors. I would not say error. They are areas of improvement. Kamang krodhai cha samshritaha. So that's
संश्रिताः.
नहीं, anuswar of krodha you have not taken. Kamang krodha cha samshrita you have spelled out that anuswar. Then pradvishantobhyasuyakaha, that has to be spelled out correctly. And here asurim shveva nahi, asuri shveva yonishu. There is no anuswar on the re.
आसुरी श्वेव योनिषु.
But otherwise pronunciation is good, no issue. Okay.
Thank you. We are trying. Actually 16th is some difficult.
No, nothing wrong. Don't worry. 16th is also as simple as 12th and 15th. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Gopal Bhaiya, if there is no more query, we can conclude it. It's okay. So all the best to all of you. Get prepared. Don't lose confidence on yourself. You are going to do well. Just tell yourself that you are going to do well and do better practice in next 3 days. Gopal Bhaiya, can you take the last prayer? You have to unmute.
You can take.
Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Rajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Virang Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. सभी को जय श्री कृष्ण.